Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Supadantikam Andeham Shri Gurum Shri Udapatakamelam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Vidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadudam Parjana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vidamsya Ye Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namastude Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sude Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarupesha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Patidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo 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 Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhudale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidhinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Deva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudire Nashtaprayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Bangam Rangaya Degirim Yatkrapata Mahamande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanyamishram Yonda Pravishya Mama Vacham Prasuptam Sanjeeva Yadi Akila Shakti Darasadanam Hanyam Chahasa Charana Shravana Togadin Pranam Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Jayadam Surado Bhagor Mama Mandamadir Gadi Sarvasya Padambujo Radha Madanamo Tamadidevam Karunanidanam Tamalavarnam Suhidavataram Apara Samsara Samudra Sedum Vajamahe Bhagavata Swarupam Paramananda Pathaya Premavarshi Aksharaya सर्वदा सर्वसेव्याय श्री कृष्णाय नमोस्तुमे गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदारे कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो हरे कृष्णा हरि ओम तत्सत. So welcome all the devotees for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam first canto, 7th chapter, 20th verse onwards. Hare Krishna. अतोपस्पृश्य सलिलं सन्ददे तत्समाहिता अजानन् अपि संहारं प्राणकृच्छ्र कृष्ण उपस्थिते अथोपस्पृश्य सलिलं सन्ददे तत्समाहिता अजानन् अपि संहारं प्राणकृच्छ्र उपस्थिते. हरे कृष्ण. उमा.
हरे कृष्ण. अतोपस्पृश्य सलिलं सन्ददे तत्समाहितः अजानन् अपि संहारं प्राणकृष्ण उपस्थिते.
जीवेश्वरी माता जी. मृदुला माता जी.
अधोपस्पृश्य सलिलं सन्ददे तत्समाहिता अजान् अपि संहारं प्राणकृच्छ्रे उपस्थिते. हरे कृष्ण.
ओके. जीवेश्वरी माता जी.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
कृष्ण.
अधोस्पर्श सलीलं सन्ददे तस्माहिदा अजाननापि संहारं प्राणक्लिच्चा उपस्थिते.
मयूरी माता जी. हाँ.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्ण.
अथोपस्पृश्य सलिलं सन्ददे तत्समाहितः अजानन् अपि संहारं प्राणकृच्च उपस्थिते
Hari Bol. Vandana Mataji.
अथो अथोपश्रक्ष्य सलिलं सन्ददे तत्समाहिता अजानन्नपि संहारं प्राणकृच्च उपस्थिते.
Hari Bol. Okay. Translation, Uma, can you please read?
Since his life was in danger, he touched water in sanctity and concentrated upon the chanting of the hymns for throwing nuclear weapons, although he did not know how to withdraw such weapons.
Very good. Since his life was in danger, he touched water in sanctity and concentrated upon the chanting of the hymns for throwing nuclear weapons, although he did not know how to withdraw such weapons. So, about whom we are talking about here? Who is trying to throw the weapon? Brahmastra,
Ashwatthama.
Ashwatthama. Because Arjuna is chasing him. He killed his 5 grandsons. Okay. And he has already given word to Draupadi that he will bring his head, and on top of that you stand and take bath. That is a promise. So he's chasing, and there was no other way. Rashatama is sure to be killed by Arjuna. So that let me take the last weapon. That is what, that is how he can save himself. That is what he's thinking. So he know how to throw the weapon, but he doesn't know how to retrieve it, withdraw it also. So before this, those days, all the weapons will work, mantras, by chanting the mantras. Now the weapons shakti or power is on the purity of the chanting mantras. So to purify, he has to touch water. Okay, we are doing achaman, right? To purify us internally. Okay, that's a procedure to purify ourselves internally. So this is a procedure. Before he threw that Brahmastra, he wanted to purify. Then, so for that reason, he touched the water and concentrated upon the chanting of the hymns. He has to chant the hymns, the mantra. Only then the Brahmastra will work. Okay. So even without arrow, they can do that. They can throw astra without arrow. There is bow and arrow, right? They have only bow, suppose. So by chanting mantra, they can generate arrows also. So that was possible. That was the technique used in those days. With the power of mantra, we can kill people. The arrow will be surcharged with the power of mantra. Then it can kill any number of people. Any number of arrows can be generated by chanting the holy mantras. So he knew how to throw the nuclear weapons. So Brahmastra is equal to the present day nuclear weapon. But he did not know how to withdraw such weapons. So once it is thrown, it has to be withdrawn also back. But he didn't know. He didn't know that because it was not taught to him, I think, by his father. So the subtle forms of mental activities are finer than grosser methods of mental manipulation. Nowadays, everything is gross. So in those days, it was subtle. All these activities were more on a subtle level. Now it is on a grosser level. So such subtle forms of mental activities are affected through purification of sound. Same method is adopted here by chanting hymns to act as nuclear weapons. So the purification of sound in subtle forms by purification procedures like achamana. Then same method is adopted by chanting hymns also. So simply by chanting the mantras, one can generate weapons. One can generate any number of weapons, and whatever vidya they have been taught by the guru. By chanting that respective mantra, either Brahmastra or Pashupata Astra or any Astra for that matter, they can generate and use it against the enemy. So as Arjuna was fast approaching, Ashwatthama, he was scared, so he wanted to use this Brahmastra weapon. So text 21. Tatha pradushkridam teja prachandam sarvadodisham pranapadam abhiprekshya Vishnum Jishnur uvacha Tatha pradushkridam teja prachandam sarvadodisham pranapadam abhiprekshya Vishnum Jishnur uvacha. Krishna Mayuri Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. तथा प्रादुष्कृतं तेज प्रचण्डं सर्वतोदिशं प्राणापदम् प्रेक्ष्य विष्णुं जिष्णुरुवाचः.
Okay, Vandana Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण तथा प्रादुष्कृतं तेजा प्रचण्डं सर्वतो दिशं प्राणापदं विविप्रेच्छा विष्णुं जिष्णुरुवाचः.
Good. Uma, can you please read the translation?
Thereupon a glaring light spread in all directions. It was so fierce that Arjuna thought his own life in danger, and so he began to address Lord Sri Krishna.
Very good. So thereupon a glaring light spread in all directions. It was so fierce, Arjuna thought his own life is in danger. And so he began to address Lord Sri Krishna. So as he threw the Brahmastra, the glaring light spread in all directions. Even Arjuna was scared of that because he was in danger. So he called out for Lord Krishna. Okay. So what we have to understand, when we are in danger, we have to call whom? Lord Sri Krishna. Not Ayo, not Amme. Okay. This is the usual practice. We are used to that. But in danger, who can protect us? Nobody else except Krishna. Okay. Even at home, the parents think that they are protecting the children. Okay. Right? When they go out, who is protecting? Not the parent. Parents are not going with the children. When they are going to school, are they going with them? No. Who is protecting them? Only Lord Krishna, Supreme Lord. Even at home, sometimes some mishap happens. Who is protecting? Lord Krishna. The parents cannot be always behind the children, right? So we should have that clarity in our mind that the protector is Krishna. Avashya Rakshibe Krishna. So here, when Arjuna felt that he was in danger, immediately called out for Krishna. So it's a learning for us also that such dangerous situation, there is no, if police cannot help us, if our people cannot help us, if the laws cannot help us, then whom we can take shelter of? Lord Sri Krishna. Ultimately, that is. Even Draupadi in that Asat Sabha, she called out all of them who were there present in that Sabha. Nobody could help. Ultimately, who helped there? Lord Sri Krishna. So text 22. Arjuna Vacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Bhayankara Tvame Kodahyamananam Apavargosya Samsrdehe. Arjuna Vacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Bhayankara Tvame Kodahyamananam Apavargosya Samsrdehe. Okay, Jiveshri Mataji.
कृष्ण अर्जुन उवाच कृष्ण कृष्ण महाबाहो भक्तानामभयङ्करो त्वमेव गो दह्यमानाना माननाम अवर्गोऽसि संस्कृता.
Very good. Mrudula Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Arjuna Vacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Abhayangara Tum Ego Daishyamanana Abhavargoshi Samsrade.
Okay. How did Arjuna call Lord Sri Krishna? Arjuna Vacha, Krishna Krishna Mahabhav. Oh mighty armed, Krishna Krishna Mahabhav. Bhaktanam Ayangara, who can instill fearlessness in the minds of devotees. Okay. Tvameko Dehyamananam Apavargosi Samsarde. Okay. Anyway, so please read, Uma, the translation.
Arjuna said, O my Lord Sri Krishna, you are the Almighty Personality of Godhead. There is no limit to your different energies. Therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in you only.
Very good. Arjuna said, Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna, you are the Almighty Personality of Godhead. Krishna, Krishna, Mahava. There is no limit to your different energies. Therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in you only. So, Arjuna is glorifying Lord Sri Krishna as the ultimate protector of all living entities. Only with his energies we can be protected, no one else. So you are competent to instill fearlessness. Okay. Prabhupada, what is his name? Karmi name? Abhay Charan De. Okay. Abhaya Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Abhay, one who is fearless at the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna. Abhay Charan De is the surname. Okay. So here the spiritual name is Abhay Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So all devotees, when they take shelter at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Lord instilled fearlessness in them. So like that they will become Abhay. They will not be afraid of, scared of anything. So only Lord Krishna can instill. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find a path of liberation in you. So here this line, apavargosi samsaya, pavarga, apavarga. So what is apavarga? Liberation. Okay. Apavarga. What is pavarga? Mayuri Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes. What is pavarga? What is apavarga?
Apavarga is a moksha marga, Prabhu. Moksha path.
Okay. What is pavarga?
Pavarga, I think opposite.
Yeah, that's right. That's opposite. Definitely. Okay. But I have explained this many times in the class. Anyone remember? You know the alphabets, Hindi, Sanskrit, Malayalam alphabets. Papa, Bhava, you know that, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, Pavarga is a Papa Bhava Maya.
So what is that, Papa,
Pavar.
Bhava? Pa
I
means
don't know.
parishram. Pa. Okay. We are doing in the material world lot of endeavor, lot of efforts to fulfill our material desires. Parishram. Then when we do lot of endeavor, lot of efforts, when the horse runs too fast, what comes from its mouth? Form. Fena. Okay, that is pa, fena. Then later, what happened? Pa, ba, bandhan. Bandhan means we are tied to this material world. We are bound in this material world. So we are doing a lot of parishram, and when we are fatigued, a sort of foam comes from our mouth. That's a sign of fatigueness. Then, and because we are doing this parishram to fulfill our material activities, we are bound in this material world. Ba, bandhan. Then bha. Bha means bhai, fear. Okay. Since many of the material desires cannot be fulfilled. And since we have attachment to our kith and kin, our friends, and our society, our nation, many times what happens, we are afraid of losing those. So much of attachment to our kith and kin, friends, societies, nation. So we are afraid of losing that name, fame, position. What will happen? Bhaya. Then ma. And after all that, what will happen? Ma means mrityu. Okay, so papa bhabhama. This is pavarga. So those who are in that papa bhavama always will be in this material world with lot of fear. They will not be able to live properly. The opposite of that, one should be, apavarga. They should do all activities in such a way that doesn't bind us to this material world. Everything should be to please Krishna, all the activities, all the services only to please Krishna, not to please our senses. So that will pave the path to liberation. So pavarga, opposite is apavarga. Generally, we're all engaged in pavarga, but we should engage in apavarga. So apavarga is the path leading to liberation. Okay, going back home, back to world. That's why it is mentioned here, apavarga, the path of liberation. Okay. So who can assist us? Who can help us? Only Supreme Lord. Tom eko, the Himana. You are the only person to save us from this suffering of pavarga and to lead us to liberation. Okay. So Arjuna is glorifying the Supreme Lord. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Only you can help us. You can deliver us from this material existence, from material miseries to Vaikunta. So please help me at this dangerous moment. So what's the danger that Arjuna is encountering there? Brahmastra. Ashwatthama has thrown Brahmastra to kill Arjuna. So he's in danger. His life is in danger. Who else can be called? No one except Krishna. So that is why Arjuna is glowing. So one more thing we have to understand from this. When we are in danger, okay, we have to seek help, assistance, protection from whoever it is, Supreme Lord ultimately. But then not that who come and help me. Here Arjuna is first glorifying the Supreme Lord. Now people may think, where is the time for that? Where is the time for us to glorify the Supreme Lord? Chanting Hare Krishna, glorifying the Supreme Lord is enough. He knows what we want. We are in dangerous situations, so I have to go and help. What Gajendra did, he also glorified. His situation was also so pathetic. Thousands of years he was caught by the crocodile. What he could do. So he glorified the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he came immediately to save him, to protect him. Similarly, even if you are in dangerous, simply chant Hare Krishna. So that's also glorification. Simply chant Hare Krishna, simply remember him. That's enough. Krishna will understand that we are in precarious condition, we are in this difficult situation. He'll come and definitely protect us if we deserve that. If we deserve that condition. Condition applies to us. Condition doesn't apply to devotees. Okay? Why us? We are just aspiring devotees, practicing devotees. We have not become the full-fledged devotees. Still, we have lots and lots of material desires. We are running after that. Name, fame, possession, everything. We are not 24 hours Krishna conscious devotees. So, just like what happens to the pure devotees when they call out, Krishna immediately comes there. He may or may not come by our call. He may or may not, depending upon our eligibility. So whether he comes or not, we have to take it as the mercy of the Supreme Lord. If he comes, it is mercy. If he doesn't come, that's also mercy. How do we understand that? If he doesn't come, how can we say that his mercy? Because by not coming, he is doing favor to us. If we are not eligible for his protection, no, what is the benefit? What is the use of his coming? So by not coming, he is doing benefit and he is doing mercy to us. Because by not coming, he is doing favor that is good for us. Maybe temporarily for that particular moment, we may feel that, no, we have called him and he has not come. The good thing is that if it doesn't come, that will, come out to be better for us. For that particular time, it may not look so, but in a long run, we'll understand, yes, what Krishna did at that time by not coming, he wanted to protect me from this danger. So both we have to take it as positively, but even for devotees also, he knows what is better for us. We are seeing the temporary immediate benefit. The Krishna is seeing the future long-term benefit. So which is better? The long-term benefit or short-term benefit? Definitely long-term benefit. He knows. He sees the present situation and he calculates what happens in the future, which is better. He will do that. But now we want immediate quick fix, immediate benefit. Oh, Krishna, I called him so many times. I've been chanting his name for last 30 years, but still when I called him, he didn't come. He didn't protect me. But that not protecting is good for that person at that particular moment. So he knows what is best for us. Accordingly, he will respond to our calling. So here, Arjuna is simply glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, just he is not telling, oh, Krishna, I'm in danger, please come and protect me. He is first glorifying him. Okay, so Arjuna was aware of the transcendental qualities of Lord Sri Krishna as he had already experienced them during the Kurukshetra war, in which both of them were present. Therefore, Arjuna's version of Lord Krishna is authoritative. Okay, he has witnessed the Kurukshetra war already. He knows what is the capacity of Lord Krishna. So whatever he is speaking is on an authoritative ground. Krishna is almighty and is especially the cause of fearlessness for the devotee. So anyone who wants fearlessness should chant this mantra every day. Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Abhayangara Tvameka Dehyamananam Abhavargosi Asamsidehe. So every day in your prayer verses, you can add this. Always chant this mantra. Okay. So a devotee of the Lord is always fearless because of the protection given by the Lord. Material existence is something like a blazing fire in the forest. Samsara dava analedha loka. Like that's a blazing fire, which can be extinguished by the mercy of Lord Sri Krishna. The spiritual master is the mercy representative of the Lord. So the blazing fire of the forest can be mitigated or extinguished, not by fire extinguisher. Can we? Okay, there is a forest fire. So the fire department sent so many fire extinguisher. Can that be mitigated or extinguished? So what is the way out? How can be extinguished the forest fire? We have heard so many, wild fires in the forest in different parts of the world. How that can be extinguished?
Rain.
Rain, yes, rain. Ghana ghanato. Heavy rain. Only materially we cannot do that. With our advanced technology also we cannot do that. It's only rain. So that who gives the rain? Who is the controller of rain? Supreme Lord ultimately. So without his assistance, it is not possible. So some temporary adjustment we can do materially. People can do. Lord has given that authority. But ultimate, only the Supreme Lord. So material existence is something like a blazing fire in the forest, which can be extinguished by the mercy of the Lord Sri Krishna, that is by rain, by giving rain. The spiritual master is the mercy representative, or the authority, the representative supreme personality of Godhead is the spiritual master. They can help us. Therefore, a person burning in the flames of material existence may receive the rains of mercy of the Lord through the transparent medium of the self-realized spiritual master. So here Krishna is acting not only as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but as spiritual master also to Arjuna. So we have no direct access to Krishna, but we can have that access through the via medium of spiritual master. Simply by following in the footsteps of the spiritual master's instruction, will be protected by the Supreme Personality. So it's a must that we should submit to the spiritual master. Okay? We are not pure enough to approach the Supreme Lord directly. So the spiritual master makes us eligible to approach him. Just like, we are cooking so many dishes. Okay, there's a big vessel. There is, water, masala, and everything is there. Do we stir whatever items put in that vessel with our hand? Why? It's very hot. Our hand will burn. So what do? You take a big, what you call spoon or something, then stir it, right? So there's a via medium. Similarly, the Supreme Lord is so pure and we are impure. We cannot touch him. We don't have access to him. So we use the via medium of spiritual master, who is none other than the representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Through that via medium, it is easy for us to be in contact with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The spiritual master, by his words, can penetrate into the heart of the suffering person and inject knowledge transcendental, which alone can extinguish the fire of middle existence. So, by the mercy of the spiritual master, okay, a suffering person can be relieved from all material miseries. So, in this purport, Prabhupada expresses the importance of accepting a spiritual master. One should not think that, why should I have a spiritual master? My connection is with directly Krishna. I don't need a via medium. My contact is direct Krishna. I don't want any person in between. Is it okay? No, it's not okay. Because Krishna and all his different avatars, be it Lord Ramchandra, be it Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, okay, all of them accepted spiritual master. Was it necessary for them to accept spiritual master? It was not. Because they themselves are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But when they came in this material world as avatara, as in the human form, to set an example for all of us, they accepted spiritual master. For them, it's not necessary to set an example so that we follow in the footsteps of such highly elevated personalities. Mahajano ena gathasa pantha. One should follow in the footsteps of great personalities. So, that is what Arjuna does here. He glorifies the Supreme Personality of Godhead so that he gets the right protection immediately from Supreme Personality of Godhead. 23. Tomadya Purusha Sakshad Ishvara Prakrite Param Mayam Vyodasya Chik Shaktya Kaivalye Sthida Atmani Tom Adya Purusha Sakshad Ishvara Prakrite Param Mayam Vyodasya Chik Shaktya Kaivalye Sthida Atmani. Uma?
त्वम् आद्या पुरुषः साक्षात् ईश्वरः प्रकृते परः मायां व्यूढस्य चिच्छक्त्या कैवल्ये स्थित आत्मनि.
Okay, Mayuri Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। त्वम् आद्य पुरुषा साक्षात् ईश्वर प्रकृते परा मायं व्युदस्य चित्शक्त्या कैवल्ये स्थित आत्मनि।
Vivek Prabhu, translation please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. You are the original personality of Godhead who expands himself all over the creation and is transcendental to material energy. You have cast away the effects of the material energy but by dint of your spiritual potency. You are always situated in eternal bliss and transcendental knowledge.
Very good. So, further, Arjuna is telling here, you are the original personality of Godhead who expands himself all over the creation and is transcendental to material energy. So, Krishna is the original supreme personality of Godhead. Okay. Swayam Bhagavan. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is the original. Brahma also confirms this. Ishvara Parma Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda. Sarva Karana Karana. That is what Arjuna is also declaring here. He is declaring in Bhagavad Gita. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Shashvatam Divyam, Adi Devam, Ajam Vibhu. He is giving 9 attributes to Krishna. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Shashvatam, Divyam, Adi Devam, Ajam Vibhum. These are all his attributes. So, he confirms that you are the original personality of Godhead. And he expands himself in different forms and different incarnations. And is transcendental to material energy. He is not affected by the 3 modes of material nature. He is above. We are all under the influence of 3 modes of material nature, whereas Lord Sri Krishna is aloof. Although he is in the material world, he is not of this material world. We are in this material world, we are of this material world now. But Krishna is not like that. And you have cast away the effects of the material energy. So it is not affecting him, the material energy. That's what he says. You have cast away the effects of material energy by dint of your spiritual potency. With this chit potency, spiritual potency, you have removed all the material energy potencies. You are always situated in eternal bliss and transcendental. That is, he is Sachidananda. He is not Asat, Achit, and Nirananda like us. Okay? Sat, Chit, eternally blissful and knowledgeful. That is his position. The Lord states in the Bhagavad Gita that one who surrenders under the lotus feet of the Lord can get released from the clutches of naysayers. Krishna is just like a sun, and Maya is Maya or middle existence is just like darkness. Where there is sun, there is no darkness. Where there is knowledge, there is no ignorance. Where there is Krishna, there is no Maya. So that's what here it said, that wherever there is light of the sun, darkness or ignorance at once vanishes. The best means to get out of the world of ignorance is suggested here. The Lord is addressed herein as the original personality of Godhead. From him, all other personalities of Godhead expand. The all-pervasive Lord Vishnu is Lord Krishna's plenary portion or expansion. Okay. Hete chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan says. Hete cha amsa kalapumsa. Who is Pumsa here? Amsa kalapumsa. Who is that? How many Vishnus are there? Three Vishnus, right? Mahavishnu or Karnasai Vishnu, Garbhasai Vishnu, and Shirvasai Vishnu. So all those Vishnus are the portions or portions of the portions of the portions of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. Etecham Kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. All others are his expansion or expansion or portion of the portion, like that. So that's what is mentioned here. Lord, the all-pervasive Lord Vishnu is Lord Krishna's plenary portion of or expansion. The Lord expands himself in innumerable forms of Godhead and living beings, along with his different energies. But Sri Krishna is the original primal Lord, from whom everything emanates. What Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo. Everything emanates from me. That's what is mentioned here. From whom everything emanates. The all-pervasive feature of the Lord, experienced within the manifested world, is also partial representation of the Lord. Even the Paramatma, for that matter, partial representation of Supreme Lord. Here it is mentioned here, Paramatma therefore is included within him. He is the absolute personality of Godhead. He has nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material manifestation, because he is far above the material creation. So although he is the ultimate creator of all the cosmos, material and spiritual cosmos, he has nothing to do with the material cosmos. He is beyond that. He has nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material manifestation. Everything is managed by his own energy. So he is aloof. He is totally beyond all this. Darkness is a perverse representation of the sun. And therefore, the existence of darkness depends on the existence of the sun. So darkness depends upon the existence of the sun. But in the sun proper, there is no trace of darkness. So in sun planet, is there a place where it is dark? So in the presence of sun, definitely there is no scope of darkness. As the sun is full of light only, similarly, the absolute personality of God beyond the material existence is full of bliss, is not only full of bliss, but also full of transcendental variegatedness. He is eternal, full of knowledge, full of bliss. Transcendence is not at all static, but full of dynamic variegatedness. One should not feel that, okay, after some time we'll be bored. In the material world, whatever we do, it may last for some time. Then our taste, okay, our interest in that subject matter decreases as we indulge more in that. Isn't it? Anything for that. Suppose you like rasgulla too much. How many can you eat? Vivek Prabhu, how many rasgulla can you eat? 3, 4, 5. After that,
Only
Prabhu,
one.
bus. After that,
Only one.
after that, we'll say, no, bus, Prabhu. Enough,
Sure.
I don't want more. So
Yes.
as we indulge more in material activities, the taste will diminish. Okay, we get satiated. But in spiritual activity, there is no satiation. We want to, have more and more. So that's why there are a lot of variegatedness in spiritual world. It's not static. We are doing something, I want to do more. And we are doing more, then I want to do again more. So those who are having that attachment to Krishna's and Krishna's devotees and Krishna's paraphernalia, Krishna's activities, they want to indulge more and more. So devotees, when they chant 16 rounds, they want to chant 17th round. When they finish 17, they want to do 18th round. But whereas in my case, 16th round, I've done. Today's quota is over. That is my disease, because there is no taste, ruchi. I have not developed taste because not attached to Krishna. We are attached more to material things. So we have to divert that attraction to spiritual things, Krishna and Krishna's energies, Krishna's devotees, Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's paraphernalia. Then automatically we'll have the taste. So he is distinct from the material nature, which is complicated by the 3 modes of material nature. Okay. He is distinct. Why is distinct? Just like the lotus flower in a filthy place. Although the lotus flower is in a filthy place, it is aloof. It is not touched by the filth. It is above, isn't it? Similarly, Lord Krishna incarnates here in different forms at different intervals, but he is not influenced by the three modes of material nature of this material world. He is aloof. Because he is absolute. He is distinct from the material nature, which is complicated by the three modes of material nature. He is Parama, or the chief. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Parama means chief, the supreme. Therefore, he is absolute. He has manifold energies, and through his diverse energies, he creates, manifests, maintains, and destroys the material world. So, primarily, there are three energies: Antaranga, Bahiranga, and Tatastha Shakti. So, with his different energies, he creates, manifests, maintains, and destroys the material world. In his own abode, however, everything is eternal and absolute. So his abode is not contaminated by the three modes of material nature. No gunas there. It is nirguna. What is nirguna means? What is nirguna means? Having no qualities. Or in other words,
beyond three modes of, it is not contaminated by the three modes of material nature.
That means it has no material qualities there. There are only spiritual qualities. That's what it is called nirguna. No material qualities. Spiritual qualities. Transcendental. Pure mode of goodness. So in his own abode, however, everything is eternal and absolute. In the material world, everything is temporary and relative. Just exactly opposite. He is Satchit Ananda. Here in the material world, all the living entities are Asat, means temporary. Ajit doesn't have complete knowledge. And Niranda, we are not always in bliss. But that abode is full of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. It is not contaminated by the three modes of material nature. It is a pure mode of goodness. So that's the difference between material world and spiritual. Everything is relative here. Relative means, it is not eternal. It is for time being. Okay. As I always says, I have 10 rupees in my pocket. It's not eternal. When I spend it, it's finished. Isn't it? It's not going to be there forever in my pocket. The moment I spend it, is vanished. So it's not absolute means it should always be there. I have 10 rupees, it should always be there 10 rupees. That is absolute. Or my father. Is he my eternal father or my temporary father? It's a temporary father for this lifetime. That the relationship between me and my father is temporary only for this lifetime, not for all lifetime. But that relationship of the Supreme Father Sri Krishna is for eternity. Whether I take birth as a human being, an animal, or reptiles, or trees, or birds, my eternal Father is Lord Sri Krishna. Okay, so our temporary parents are there, and eternal parents, Sri Krishna. So eternal means absolute. Relative means it is temporary in the material world. The world is not conducted by the energies or powerful agents by themselves, but by the potent, all-powerful with all energies. So this world is not conducted by the energies or powerful agents by themselves, not by default. There is a higher energy or higher personality with whose energies everything is being functional in this material world. That is the potent, all-powerful with all energies. So Krishna manages this material world through his various energies, and he is untouched by any of the actions and reactions that's happening in this material world. Not the final controller is Krishna, but is untouched by actions and reactions. It's not affecting him at all. Hare Krishna. So I think we'll stop here. Text 24, next class. Vancha kalpatarubhesya kripa sindhubheva cha patidanam pavanebhyo वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। गो प्रेमानंद। हरे कृष्णा।